welcome to Marinduque State College 65th Midyear Virtual Commencement Exercises. This year's theme is Sustaining Quality Graduates Responsive to the Needs of Industry 4.0, the ways to embrace a new normal state of affairs. We invite you to join us for the opening prayer to be followed by the Philippine National Anthem.
Let us put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Almighty God, we are gathered here today to celebrate the achievements of these graduating students as they end a chapter of their lives in the academe and begin another. Once again, you have proven your love and compassion to all of us. With grateful hearts, we thank you for all the memories and learnings in the past 2, 4, and 5 years of their lives in Marinduque State College. We also give humble gratitude to you and to all the people who have helped these students acquire holistic excellence in the pursuit of manifesting professional quality service to the people. Heavenly Father, as we prepare to recognize these students and their hard work, we pray that you may grant them courage and steadfast strength to face the challenges in the years to come. Grant them a sense of moral and social responsibility so that as they leave the premises of this institution, they are equipped with values that will help them becoming contributing members of the society. Grant their parents and mentors the grace to guide them according to your will as they reach their dreams and aspirations. Continue to bless us, O Lord, that we may be stronger and determined enough to face a more challenging role that is to serve and to love in whatever we do and to wherever you want us to go. Grant the MSc academic community, the Board of Trustees, officials, and employees the wisdom and fortitude to carry on their mandates with unfading commitment to serve the best interest of their stakeholders despite of unending challenges we are bound to face. All these prayers, all the hard works, all these achievements we offer unto you for your greater glory. Amen.
To deliver his commencement address, Marinduque State College Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Victoriano R. Regio.
Honorable Presbytero G. Velasco Jr., College President Dr. Justado P. Silveta, fellow officials of the college, dear graduates, a pleasant day to all of you. Let me start with a lesson from the bumblebee. Look at the anatomy of the bumblebee. Please note the proportion of the wings to the bulk of the body. Add to this the fact that the wings are so thinly delicate, and you will conclude this creature cannot fly. Aerodynamicists will quickly agree just on the basis of the above anatomy. But do you know why bumblebee can actually fly? They even seem to enjoy passing along. The answer is simple. They do not know, they cannot. People too can achieve which they never suspected they could, simply because they were brave enough to try. Be reminded that giving up is not the best option. And that is the lesson from the bumblebee. More so, bear in mind that whether you experience the worst time or it is yet to come, always remember that life can be summed up into 3 words. It goes on. So, be grateful for the journey in life with all its twists and turns, detours and diversion. We often learn much from the rocky road than in the smooth path. There are many blessings in disguise and many surprises in the road of life. For God is good all the time. Congratulations.
Now, to present the candidates for graduation are the respective deans of schools.
Mr. President, I am pleased to present the 13 candidates for the Master of Arts in Education, major in Educational Management. 2 candidates for the Master of Education, major in Mathematics Teaching, and 1 candidate for the Master in Public Administration, major in Organizational Studies, with thesis, who qualified in all aspects by successfully completing all requirements of the said courses, and who have been recommended by the faculty of the School of Graduate Education and Professional Studies in recognition of their academic accomplishment.
Mr. President, I am pleased to present the 19 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, 5 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, 11 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, 2 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Electronics Engineering, 10 candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, and 1 candidate for the 3-year Associate in Civil Engineering, who qualified in all aspects by successfully completing all requirements of the said courses, and who have been recommended by the faculty of the School of Engineering in recognition of their academic accomplishment.
Mr. President, I am pleased to present the 3 candidates for the Bachelor in Public Administration, who qualified in all aspects by successfully completing all requirements of the said courses, and who have been recommended by the faculty of the School of Governance in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
Mr. President, I am pleased to present the 1 candidate for the Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, who qualified in all aspects by successfully completing all requirements of the said course, and who have been recommended by the faculty of the School of Information in Computing Sciences in recognition of their academic accomplishment.
Mr. President, I am pleased to present the 10 candidates for the Bachelor of Agricultural Technology, who qualified in all aspects by successfully completing all requirements of the said course, and who have been recommended by the faculty of the School of Agriculture in recognition of their academic accomplishment.
MSC's College Registrar Mrs. Gemma A. Tirol will now endorse the candidates for graduation.
Mr. President, it is my honor to certify that these candidates, as presented by their respective deans, have qualified in all aspects by successfully completing the curricula offered in Marinduque State College and have been recommended by the faculty to be awarded appropriate degrees, titles, and certificates in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
To officially confirm the candidates for graduation and confer their degrees, titles, and certificates is our college president, Dr. Diosdado P. Zulueta.
By the virtue of the powers vested in me by the Marinduque State College Board of Trustees, and having been presented by respective deans and duly certified by the college registrar, I, as president, do hereby confer upon you the degree, title, and certificate according to the department in which you are qualified, with all the honors, rights, and privileges and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations.
Thank you very much to our MSc President Dr. Diosdado P. Zulueta. To deliver his commencement address is our highly esteemed guest speaker, born on the 8th of August, former Supreme Court Associate Justice and now Marinduque Governor Presbitero J. Velasco Jr. Obtained his Bachelor of Arts degree in Political Science from UP, finishing the course in only 3 years. He went on to take up his Bachelor of Laws from the same university. At the UP College of Law, Justice Velasco was a member of the Order of the Purple Feather Honor Society and served on the editorial board of the Philippine Law Journal. He graduated 8th in the class of 1971. He placed 6th in the 1971 Philippine Bar Examination with a bar rating of 89.85%. He engaged in private law practice for 20 years before joining the public sector as a regular member of the JBC in 1993. Justice Velasco also served as Undersecretary of the Department of Justice from 1995 to April 1998. He was concurrently Commissioner of the Housing and Land Use Regulatory Board. He was also Chairman of the Board of Pardons and Parole, Commissioner of the Commission on Settlement of Land Disputes, and member of the Committee on Privatization. In 1998, he was appointed Court of Appeals Justice. He was ranked 8th in this position of cases when he was named Court Administrator in 2001. Justice Velasco has also served the Integrated Bar of the Philippines in several capacities, as its National President in 1987, as Commissioner of the IBP Committee on Bar Discipline and as an Honorary Chairman, and past National Co-Chairman of the IBP National Committee on Legal Aid. He was awarded Most Outstanding Jurist by the Consumers Union of the Philippines in 2000. At present, he is the National President of the League of Province of the Philippines. It is MSC's great honor and privilege to welcome our esteemed guest speaker for this 65th Midyear Commencement Exercises, Governor of the Province of Marinduque, Honorable Presbitero Jose Velasco Jr.
Speaker Lord Alan J. Velasco, President Diosdado P. Zulueta, Chairman Perfecto Alibin, the Honorable Members of the Board of Trustees, Vice Presidents, Deans, Directors, Heads, Educators, the parents, the graduates, and all our kababayans watching these virtual commencement exercises, a pleasant day to one and all. It's an honor to be invited as your commencement speaker of the 65th Midyear Virtual Commencement Exercises. My congratulations and warm felicitations to the young ladies and gentlemen of the hour who are all beaming with understandable joy, the members of the 2021 Midyear Graduating Class of the Marinduque State College. Each of you has run the course, hurdled the difficulties along the way, and reached the finish line. Your lifelong ambition has been attained, getting a college diploma. The 65th Midyear Virtual Commencement Exercises is unique in the sense that this will be the first commencement exercises done online and the first during a contagion that has debilitated the economy. Today's event, my dear graduates, marks another important milestone, another fulfilling experience in your lives. It is a fitting culmination of years of hard work, sacrifices, and aspirations, and commences a new chapter in your lives as you embark in a journey, not only in a highly competitive global village, but in a bleak and difficult situation in the Philippines caused by the deadly COVID-19 virus. Today, however, is an opportune time to express gratitude to the people who have doubtless toiled long and hard to prepare each and every one of you for the journey through the rough roads ahead after leaving the gates of this institution of learning. On behalf of the provincial government of Marinduque, I extend my gratitude to the key individuals who have unselfishly made this momentous event possible. First and foremost is MSc President Diosdado P. Solueta for his contributions to raise MSc's scholastic standing. To Chairperson Perfecto Alibin of the MSc Board of Trustees for the excellent administration of this revered state college. Kudos also go to the honorable members of the Board of Trustees, notably Speaker Lord Alan J. Velasco, who was responsible for Republic Act 11334, the MSc's Universityhood Law, Vice Presidents, Deans, Directors, and Heads, and of course to the talented corps of professors, the graduates' guardians away from home, who have burned the proverbial midnight oil just so that their student sworn would in time leave their alma mater well equipped with the necessary education, discipline, and moral motivation. With fondness, remember them and the lessons learned from them. But the highest accolade rightfully belongs to the parents of the graduating class. Their unselfish love, patience, and sacrifice, in short, the blood, sweat, and tears they have provided since the cradle days of our graduates have made this event possible. The proverbial seeds they have sown on fertile soil have blossomed into sturdy fruit-bearing trees. I salute them. The day belongs to them also. Our graduates' joys and sense of achievements are theirs too. To our dear graduates, never forget your parents, even after you have sensed the sweet smell of success in your own chosen careers. Maganda nga po mga graduates na ibigay niyo po ang inyong unang salary sa inyong mga magulang. As a strategy to sustain quality graduates who will be responsive to the needs of the industry, the Marinduque State College, under the able leadership of President Diosdado P. Solueta, endeavors to acquire its full-fledged university status soon before 2025, elevate its SUC level from level 3 to level 4, achieve ISA certification and Philippine Quality Award, implement blended learning in all instructional programs and extension services, embed the unique Marinduque culture across all curricula, forge a strong internationalization program by building networks with foreign universities and college, help the provincial government in establishing ICT centers on marginalized or dead zone areas. Maraming salamat. Implement, adopt a community program to help the provincial government in organizing livelihoods and cooperatives out of the developed technologies of the college. Establish the research and development centers for Philippine native pig, food processing, and the rehabilitation and management of former mining areas. Implement assistance to communities to utilize the developed technologies in their income-generating activities. I am sure with this successful implementation of these strategies, the MSc, as an indispensable and reliable partner of the provincial government of Marinduque, will help the vital and important industries and businesses to quickly recover, develop, flourish, and rise from the bleak situation we are in right now. The question is, what career-wise is in store for you MSA graduates? I'm sorry if I dampen your spirit on this happy and momentous occasion. The present situation is bleak and daunting. The fierce and deadly COVID-19 inflicted a heavy blow to the Philippine economy as it is one of the worst hit in the world. The Philippines has its economy contracting between negative to 10%. Many businesses closed and many jobs were lost. Those lost will likely never return. Tourism was also badly hit by the COVID-19 virus. Alex Magno concluded that the Philippines has the worst decline in exports and industrial production. He said our economy will bounce back only sometime in the fourth quarter of 2022. At present, the country is nearing stagflation. Stagflation means the coming together of a stagnant economy, or loss or reduced productivity, and inflation, which is now at a high of 4.2%, which translates to high prices of basic commodities and services exacerbated by significant lack of supply of goods. The debilitating effects of COVID-19 will be with us for around 2 years, premised on a successful 70% vaccination of our kababayans and the eventual eradication of the COVID-19 virus. In the labor front, the public and private schools usually produce 600 to 700 graduates every school year. Worse, there will be many job seekers, but too few available work openings. From 2.16 unemployment rate, the unemployment rate drastically rose to 17.7% in April of 2020. To compound matters, there is a dearth of foreign investors in the country, which could have provided more work to our kababayans. Lastly, some states still adopt protectionist policies that constrict entry of foreign professionals. But MSc graduates, you ought not to be unnecessarily perturbed. MSc has provided you with a quality education, which means you will leave the institution as a totally developed, academically and spiritually individuals who can excel and be successful even in the most trying times like the pandemic. As we transition to the new normal, we have to accept the fact that things will never go back to the way we were. The sooner we adjust to the new normal, the more chances we will have of success. Negotiating business transactions or doing work will be mostly done through internet. Zoom meetings will become our new normal. The way we live will be a lot different as compared to pre-pandemic. What are the suggested ways to embrace and manage the new normal state of affairs? For new graduates, it will definitely be job hunting or setting up a business. One must have a job search strategy. The best approach due to the pandemic is accessing job portals. The Bureau of Local Employment, or BLE, of the Department of Labor and Employment recommend access to JobStreet, Workbank, and PhilJobNet. Based on their studies, jobs in business process outsourcing, information communications technology, manufacturing, finance, sales, retail, and healthcare are still available. There's also a demand for doctors, nurses, medtech, contract tracers, systems developers, software developers, and administrative assistants. You can also join professional groups on Facebook and LinkedIn. Both platforms offer a wide range of options for different kinds of professionals. I know it will be difficult to get jobs this way, but in these difficult times, dapat maging masugid at makulit. For graduates in business, management, arts, and sciences, there are still opportunities here and abroad. You can become an entrepreneur by starting a barangay micro-business enterprise under the Barangay Micro-Business Enterprise Act of 2002 or Republic Act 9178. the BMB will entitle you to pay your employees below the minimum wage and exempt you from paying taxes and fees. Similar privileges are granted to cooperatives. You can form a cooperative with your friends and register the same under the Cooperative Code of the Philippines, RA 6938, amended by RA 9520. Lastly, you can also avail of the Magna Carta for small enterprises under Republic Act 9501 for micro, small, and medium enterprises. There are many rebates, schemes, and counseling by the government to SMEs. Likewise, they also provide a lot of incentives like entitlement to 10% of total procurement value of goods and supplies made to the government. Number 3 is traditional in-person businesses like restaurants, retail, and services like hair salon, barbershop, and gyms went upside down and closed. During this pandemic, selling online is the best business strategy, and even during the post-pandemic. There are programs like Lazada or Shopee where you can open your own shop. You can offer products and services online, and companies like Grab and Angkas can make the deliveries for you. Suggested things and services that can be sold online are homemade products, woodworks, apparels, unique face masks, pet products and services, home beauty kits, cleaning services, delivery and errand services, educational toys, game and board games, meal prep and delivery services, telehealth services, tutoring services, home health services, and other goods and services needed in the houses, since most of people now stay at home during the pandemic, and will also be the same way of life during the new normal. In short, be creative as to the goods and services that you can sell online. Lastly, our provincial government is committed to help the new graduates in looking for jobs or setting up businesses. The Speaker, Lord Alan J. Velasco, is now in the process of having a law enacted creating the Marinduque Export Zone. But until such time that we are able to set up an export zone in Marinduque, then jobs will be difficult to find. However, the provincial government has several business opportunities for you, like hog racing and also raising of goats, no? And there is now a big demand for our native pigs. Likewise, we have the loan assistance venture or the love loans, where we can provide you with starting capital for the businesses you want to set up. So there are many programs for job opportunities also to be provided by the provincial government, and we have the Provincial Employment Services Office who will look for jobs even outside Marinduque. So that's our commitment to you, and we will always be behind you so that you can already start something in your chosen careers. But as an advice, no? You can settle for a lower paying job, even if you don't really locate or find a job that you really want, then settle for it. And it's better that you have money that will pay the rent and put food on the table in the meantime. You can acquire experience in the process and hone your skills, and then later on we will look for greener pastures for you. My graduates, in the face of defeat, always remember that hard work, sacrifice, perseverance, and innovation are essential ingredients for success. As they say, no pain, no gain. Victory belongs to those willing to face trials and hardships. But just as essential as hard work and sacrifice is the will to persevere. And speaking of perseverance, Sir Winston Churchill is reputed to have delivered the shortest commencement exercise address. Up in the podium, Sir Winston is said to have thundered, "Never give up, never give up, never give up, never give up," then immediately returned to his seat. So I say unto you, dear MSc graduates, don't ever give up, at least not easily, even if you repeatedly fail in your undertaking. It is through undefeatable determination that one can expect to succeed. As Gustav Flaubert once said, the greatest moments in a man's life are not the so-called days of success, but rather those days when out of despair and dejection, he feels rise in him the challenge of life and the promise of a bright tomorrow. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising and learning after every fall. Lastly, let me share this saying from Churchill also. The difficult is easy to do, the impossible takes a little longer. There you are. Virtually nothing is impossible to achieve if we set our mind to a goal, believe in ourselves, and then with faith and sincere prayer, just continue plodding on until victory is attained. As the evangelist Mark wrote, everything is possible for him who believes. During the contagion, my graduates, remember the necessity also for constant search and acquisition of knowledge. The new normal will be a universe of high technology, a world of computers, cell phones, internets, and iPhones. To keep in step with the fast-changing world, one must continuously develop and acquire knowledge available in the internet. We should keep abreast with the latest information and developments in business, science, and technology, lest we are left behind. In short, broaden your intellectual horizon, and one sure way is to read, read, and read, and not be contented with what you learned in school. You should have a cutting edge over competitors. Without adequate skill and information, we can never excel and remain superior to others. Continuously develop yourself, as it is a must to survive during this pandemic, and you will ultimately succeed. Let me dwell on the subject of innovation. Simply put, innovation during post-pandemic is the key to success. There is a wise saying, do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. This means that one should be courageous and have the guts to create and do something novel. Otherwise, you will live regretting what might have been. To attain further success, we have to constantly find new techniques, strategies, and products. Pre-pandemic, not much attention was given to robotics. Those who pioneered in robots will now have a sure success and will hit it big post-pandemic. Innovation will mean more success for professionals and businessmen, as novel products and technology are the sure solutions to new and the more complex problems in the modern world, particularly the post-pandemic. The only way to discover the limits of the possible is to go beyond them, into the impossible. What was now proved was once only imagined. Thus, the motto is, innovate, create, succeed. Let me close with this gentle but most significant reminder, which I often throw on appropriate moments as this one. To you, dear graduates, strive to share your blessings to those who need them most and expect no return. Take to heart what the good Lord has said. What you do to the least of my brethren, that you do unto me. God measures greatness by service. God will give you the reward at the end of the day. Congratulations again to the members of the 2021 graduating class of the Marinduque State College. You are now all or soon to be full-fledged professionals. Go forth then and do honor to your respective professions, especially the Marinduque State College, its philosophy of education, its vision and mission. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. God bless and Godspeed.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, MBC is honored to present the graduates of the 65th Midyear Commencement Exercises, School of Graduate Education and Professional Studies. Master of Arts in Education, Major in Educational Management, Level 2 Reaccredited AACUP. Abellanosa Ronaline A. Thesis title: Correlation of Motivation Factors, Job Performance, Job Satisfaction, and Job Loyalty of Female Teachers in the Public Secondary Schools in the Division of Quezon. Ampit Jovelyn D. Thesis title: Problems encountered by schools in computer utilization, basis for a school's computerization improvement program. Arke Nico J. V. Thesis title: Performance of teachers vis-a-vis academic achievement of grade 6 pupils in the Division of Quezon. Barreto Citadel L. Thesis title: Time Management Values and Practices of the grade 6 teachers and pupils in the Division of Quezon. Basis for Intervention Program. Kamba Gemaline M. Thesis title: Implementation of Sections 98 to 101 Local School Board of Republic Act No. 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991 in the 4th Congressional District of Quezon. Basis for Proposed Policy Amendments. Capio Maricris V. Thesis title: Perceived Impact of Early Exposure to Leadership Training of Teachers to the Leadership Skills of Scouters in the Division of Quezon. Dayan Wheeler A. Thesis title: Performance of Graduates of Marinduque State College in the Civil Engineering Licensure Examination, Basis for Development of a Prediction Model. Defante Laureline O. Thesis title: Developing Phonological Skills of Kindergarten Pupils in Polo South Elementary School through Modeling Approach using different instructional media. Francia Heziel S. Thesis title: Implementation of School Monitoring and Evaluation Plan Adjustment, Basis for Proposed Enhanced MEPA Tool for Division of Quezon. Mendoza Anthony Bert G. Thesis title: Design and Validation of the Competency-Based Learning Material in Electrical Installation and Maintenance, Specialized Subject of the Technical Vocational Livelihood Track for Senior High School. Peña Redonda Rondel D.L. Thesis title: Marinduque State College Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, graduates of academic year 2003 to 2004 to 2017 to 2018, a tracer study. Sanchez Antonio D. Thesis title: Level of Competence of Alternative Learning System passers enrolled in their post-secondary education at higher education institution in Quezon Province. Master of Arts in Education, Major in Language Teaching, Level 2 Reaccredited AACUP. Zoleta Marico Rogen R. Thesis title: Correlation of Demographic Profile and Perceptions of Teachers in Using English as a Medium of Instruction in Teaching Science. Master of Arts in Education, Major in Mathematics Teaching, Level 2 Reaccredited AACUP. Landoy Aurel M. Thesis title: Students' Performance in Hypothesis Testing Using Selected Teaching Strategies. Reyes Rainiel G. Thesis title: Marinduque State College Laboratory High School graduates of academic year 1981 to 1990, a tracer study. Master of Public Administration with thesis, Level 2 Reaccredited AACUP. Materna Mark John B. Thesis title: Strategies employed by management of Marinduque Domestic Airport to address the discrepancies in the safety inspection and assessment report prior to the resumption of the scheduled flight operations. School of Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Level 2 re-accredited AACUP. Arevalo Roniwel Neil S. De Los Reyes Edelry M. De Los Reyes Mark Denreal M. La Corte Anizel L. Laririt Jessel I. Liag Maria Angelica M. Loyola Mark Hill R. Mascareñas Grace Ann M. Montalan Joshua L. Morales Aaron Paul S. Narsoles Adrian L. Ogaire Zyrel M. Olavides Jr. Maynard M. Plata Mark Jerome F. Rica Frente Maisa Shian M. Sadiwa Hillary Monique M. Saet Jeric S. Tan Marinel S. Vito Arby Jane S. Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Level 2 re-accredited AACUP. Betonio Zim Menakem M. Lim Carlos Agustin A. Morales Ronaline D. Olivar Charlene L. Sagid Maylene C. Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Level 2 re-accredited AACUP. Babiera de Selmar L. Bombales John Carl C. Cruz Ana Isabel S. Magsila Soner S. Nagutom Carl Florence M. Olivar Jeric J. Olivar Mark Levin O. Sase Crimson R. Sase Ron Edmond S. Sahul Justin Brian B. Sena John Patrick V. Bachelor of Science in Electronics and Communication Engineering, Level 2 re-accredited AACUP. Domingo Gel Patrice R. Mingi John Patrick O. Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Level 1 accredited AACUP. Labaina Christian M. Leal Filmar C. Makaluod Zernan H. Magkamit Patrick Paul John O. Malbog Orland. Muhi Alsher John B. Ola Allen Victor L. Olpot Nino Eli M. Paida Loel L. Recaro Lawrence G. 3-year Associate in Civil Engineering. Malumpag Ryan John M. School of Governance, Bachelor of Public Administration, Level 1 accredited AACUP. Ardelesa Paul Haji J. Hulao Mary Joy S. Muhi Pichi M. School of Information and Computing Sciences, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Level 3 re-accredited AACUP. Lanes Ria Joy L. School of Agriculture, Bachelor of Agricultural Technology, Level 3 re-accredited AACUP. Arellano Byron P. Catalan Marie Grace R. Cordova Jomar. Falcan Leymar S. Grimaldo Francis Joshua R. Aculvia Georgette F. Maanyo Jacob O. Masculino Mariel N. Molbog Aaron R. Olores Anthony S. To deliver his commencement message is MSC's College President, Dr. Diosdado Pizulreta.
To our distinguished guest speaker, the ever-supportive Governor in the province of Marinduque, the Honorable Presbytero Velasco Jr., to our Honorable House Speaker, Lord Alan Quinto Velasco, to our Speaker of the House, who is always helping us, to our honorable members of the Board of Trustees, represented by our very able Chairperson, Honorable Perfecto M. Alibin, our Vice President for Administration and Finance, Dr. Vernalisa Capina, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Victoriano Arregio, to our Vice President for Research, Extension, and Development, Dr. Maria Edelwina M. Blase, to our Branch Administrator, Dr. Randel Regino, Dr. Julie P. Rodelas, Dr. Alexander M. Pasqua, to our school deans, directors, school heads, faculty members, non-teaching personnel, MSc students, and most especially to our graduating class of 2021, and proud parents, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good morning to all. It was a year ago when the World Health Organization declared the pandemic, the existence of this contagious disease, which already infected 1 million of people around the globe. And of course, the disease continues to spread and mutate and was considered a very bad pandemic in nature. The world was shocked and was caught unprepared. And because of this, the economy, agriculture, societal problem increases that much. Education, and our many countries in the world, regardless of their status, felt the unprecedented effect of these consequences to our global crisis. We are in the academic community, and of course, the mandate is to continue the delivery of quality and higher and advanced education in spite of that pandemic. MSc has opened its door and embraced the changes that the situation is dictating to us. We shifted our strategies from pace to a new normal state of affairs by bringing by bringing blended learning capabilities using the state-of-the-art. If not, some of the dead zone areas is having a problem in terms of this. That's why we have the so-called modular approach. The question is to the graduates, is MSc could be qualified to answer to this call? Are you ready to take up and face the demand of this Industrial Revolution 4.0? Are we ready to represent ourselves in the global arena of the fourth and the newest Industrial Revolution 4.0? The digitalization, of course, is centered on interconnectivity, automation, machine, and the real-time data. Our institutional outcomes say that graduates of MSc are expected to demonstrate responsible citizenship, cultural pride, ecological preservation, and ethical decision-making processes, practice skills, and competencies with precision and mastery at par with the global standards. Contribute to the improvement of quality of life by engaging in ingenious and productive activities. think critically, generate new knowledge, create, re-engineer techniques and methodologies, and systematize progressive processes towards economic growth and sustainability. Contemplate, communicate, and exchange ideas and insights meaningfully with care and, of course, proficiency. Cultivate and foster justice, camaraderie, peace, and unity amidst diversity. And as a true MSCian, the following values must be attributed to you: morally upright, patriotic and law-abiding citizen, skilled, competent, and competitive professionals, creative, innovative, resourcefulness, and having an entrepreneurial individuality, intellectual lifelong learner, and generator of new knowledge, articulate and reflective communicator, nurturing and passionate leader. With these values and with the knowledge, skills, and attribute, I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that you are now ready to be immersed in the workforce. You are now carrying the weapon that no one could take away from you. You are now fully educated, people ready to serve and fulfill the vision and mission. Minsan, si Rizal ay nagsabi, ang kabataan ang siyang pag-asa ng bayan. Sana ay hindi magkamali si Rizal na talagang kayo ang pag-asa ng bayan. Learn from your experiences and continue to learn, as it is never-ending processes. Higit sa inyong mga diploma, alagaan natin ang ating integridad at pinag-aralan. Magkaroon sana kayo ng higit na unawa at pagmamahal sa inyong kapwa-tao. Lalong higit na kilalanin ang sarili upang lalong maipaabot ang pag-ibig at higit sa lahat sa mga nangangailangan. The current condition we are facing today affects us both physically and psychologically. I hope that you will have enough theoretical knowledge sa iyong pagiging mabuti, baunin ninyo ang inyong pagiging mahusay, tibay at lakas ng loob, magiging matapat at may integridad. Mapagmahal sa Diyos, sa kalusugan, sa kalikasan, at higit sa lahat, sa ating kapwa-tao. Being excellent will never be wrong, but excellence is not good enough. Kailangan nating maging makatao sa gitna ng hirap na ating kinakaharap. Life is a matter of choice. It is not a matter of chance. You need to have the right preparation, right timing, and right collaboration. Alumni of the future Marinduque State University, let us be thankful that despite of many struggles and challenges, and with our limited resources, MSc has nurtured you to become an alumni worthy of admiration. This is our commitment, our promise to produce and sustain quality graduates who will respond to the call of Industry 4.0. In the next 2 years, MSU will become Marinduque State University. Of course, this will not be realized with the strong support and guidance of our leaders, our dear Governor, and our best Speaker, Lord Alan Quinto Velasco. This will be the best gift of our leaders, of this MSC to the future generation of Marinduque. I congratulate you all for reaching this far. Will be one of a kind to remember. Will be in the history since you graduated in the midst of this pandemic. Because you know that your president is a pandemic president. You are longing to walk on the stage to receive your diplomas, but unfortunately, we cannot do it physically. However, this pandemic will not stop us to present to the world that we can celebrate digitally and we can be nearly as normal as it was through digital platform. As future alumni of this institution, we expect you to continue your life journey to our core values, and whenever you will be and whatever life would bring, Marinduque State College will be truly proud of your accomplishments. To our proud parent, guardians, who despite of our situation never stop in supporting your studies and hoping that you all of you will be the instrument of God in bringing successes to your families. I salute them. Give my hug to your loved ones. And I am appreciating their efforts for you. Thank you very much for being our key partners in pandemic. Thank you very much for being our key partners in academic progress of your children. To all of you, do not stop dreaming for your future, because the dream and the dreamer will be one. As the saying goes, the sky is the limit. You spread your wings like an eagle. Your wings and soar very high. This graduation is not the end. It is only the beginning. That's why commencing. We have to seek new challenge, new life, new dream. Embrace life with passion. And of course, keep reaching for your stars. God bless us all. Congratulations. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
We now welcome the President of the MSc Alumni Federation, Colonel Aaron Emandia, to induct the graduates as new MSc alumni. This will be followed by the Pledge of Loyalty.
Let us all recite the Alumni Pledge. I solemnly pledge that I will perform to the best of my ability and without mental reservation to the duties and responsibilities entrusted to me as member of the Marinduque State College Alumni Federation Incorporated. I pledge to uphold the good name of the college and to remain a faithful and loyal alumnus of this school at all times. So help me God. Congratulations.
Pledge of Loyalty. I solemnly pledge to remain loyal to the Marinduque State College, to uphold the noble ideals she represents, and to lead a life of honor and integrity worthy of my alma mater. So help me God.
As we conclude the 65th commencement exercises, we would like to express our sincerest gratitude, first to our dear parents and guardians, and to all who took part in making this event a reality. Let us now sing MSC hymn.
Hail to the MSC, oh hail to thee, with loyal hearts to homage we right through the years we come to pay. Pray God to lead thy way, thy song in meekness bow their hearts, with faces up we stand to sing. Oh, hail to the name MSC, hail to the MSC, oh hail to thee. Our beacon thy wisdom shall be, as light to guide us on our way, whenever we shall be, and when